Alright, today I'm going to be demonstrating how to make a covered button like this. It has a little shank on the back. And to start with, what you're going to need is a cover button kit like this one. What that comes with is a mold like this and a pusher and several button refills. Each button is made up of a back like this that has a shank and a shell for the front. These kits are under $3 for most sizes, and you can get them in multiple different sizes. The one that I'm using happens to be a 5/8 inch button. Now, on the back of the package for your kit, you should find a small circle template. And what you'll need to do is take your fabric. You can use either a fabric that matches your garment so that it's coordinated, or you can pick a contrasting fabric and center a design. That way it looks like a nice little decorative button. You'll take your template, and I'm using a disappearing fabric pen for this, but you can really use a pencil or any other kind of pen since this part is going to be inside your button. You trace around that so you have the perfect sized piece of fabric for your button, and you'll cut that out. I already have a cut out circle, so I'm just going to work with that. So you'll take your circle of fabric and you'll place it over your mold so that it's kind of centered. You can kind of tell about where your design is going to sit. So if I had a decorative print, I'd be wanting to trace it so that it's in the middle. And you'll take your front half of your button and you'll press it down into the mold. And you can see that the fabric kind of begins to curl around. You'll want to pull on the edges and make sure that they're even. That way you're not going to end up with a raw edge sticking out of your button. And then you press the edges to the inside. It might be a little hard to see, but it's fairly easy to figure out when you're doing it. If you have thicker fingers and can't quite do that, you can use your pusher to help push the raw edges to the inside of your button shell. Once you have the raw edges to the inside, all you have to do is take your little shank backing and you'll put it shank side out and push it into your mold. And take your pusher tool and make sure that you have the open side down over your shank, and you'll press down until you hear a click. And that's all there is to it. You pull that out and you have a nice self-covered button to match your project. Now obviously, depending on how you place the fabric, they end up different looking. So depending on what kind of a item you're working on, you may want to make sure that they all match, or you can make them all different. It doesn't really matter, it's up to you. And that's how easy it is. You can make any kind of button you want this way. And I actually really like using the large buttons as accents on skirts. These ones would be a better size for maybe a shirt. Thanks!